Hey, good morning, friends. It's Karen Hines with Solutions Mix, Small Business Marketing. And I had promised that I would be doing a lot more videos just to keep you abreast as to how things are growing on this journey, just, day to day life and changes, you know, personally and professionally, medically, while on this cancer journey. A lot of things have changed physically for me, and because of that, I sort of stepped back from my, you know, some would call it maybe limelight approach. I am more on the reserve side and in the background. But I've decided to step out of the background because it's, part of the journey. And I was brave before, and I consider myself to still be brave even now. I had sort of not be so upfront with the physical changes. I do remember the first time around how taken back some people were. And even though it wasn't said, the action spoke, among some individuals, because I had looked different. So while I'm healing, that's a distraction from my focus on myself, caring for myself, physically, mentally, spiritually. So it's part of the reason I decided to be on the reserved side of things. I do know that having cancer and sharing that with even some of the strongest people, it's not necessarily so easy for them to process. And it took me some time to understand that. And whether it's cancer, like the position that I'm in, or any other diseases that affects one's life, their livelihood and their normalcy that everyone, has become so used to, I found that through me observing my situation and, understanding myself more, and this journey, part of my understanding is that everyone is different, and everyone, it doesn't matter what you think your life was before this, will process things differently. Some don't even know how to process it. And so they basically avoid you. They avoid you because they don't know how they can fix things for you. they don't know how they can make you well or perfect again. And so when you think to yourself that, it's intentional, it's not even intentional. Sometimes they don't even know that they're withdrawn, that they are not present in your life, that they are not supportive in the ways that you assume they would just fall into line and just be that way. Never assume that your expectations are going to be realized based on the individual that you are. And I've seen that I remember, being the person to just bring the vibes, the good vibes, getting people together and just have that zest for life, for living, and finding resources, events that are going to emphasize that part, and having many friends around to enjoy those moments, from organizing it, you know getting, picking everybody up. I've always had a vehicle that was a 7-seater, and you know my car broke down, and I remember I had to remember to how to at times take transit. And I thought, wow, it's been a long time, but because I have this independent energy about me, I have to get my business taken care of. So however the means of transport is, I have to find it if there's no one around to assist. Anyways, today I just had to try to sort in my head how I'm going to organize these videos. There's just so much to share, and I want to do that, and I know I cannot do it all at once. I want to share this journey, how it has affected my life, from a diet perspective, a spiritual perspective, a physical perspective, how it has attract or not attract, the type of company that you want to have around you. Sharing with you some of the things I've incorporated in my diet. Actually, will share with you one thing now, and it's possible that it could help you as well, or someone that you know, and it does not necessarily mean that it's only for someone that has cancer. I've struggled with one side effects of treatment, which are these rashes. Now, if you have checked out my YouTube videos of my previous run on chemo, they were a lot worse, because they're here now, they're going down, and there are some here but still not the way they were before. Even here they were, and they were in my scalp a lot too, and they were itchy because they were pussy. Yeah, they're uncomfortable, and you know, just having to run cool water. That's how intensely itchy it was. Because there is the cortisone cream that could be used, but because I didn't want to be my go-to several times in a day, I wanted to find something that would work along with the prescribed items that I have, so I wouldn't have to be overusing them. So about 4 weeks ago, or a little bit more, I decided to collectively put together some teas that I was using to, manage my nausea. Nausea is a very, very painful part of treatment for me, and from the people I've spoken to, for many others. So there is medication prescribed to manage that, and I've used that before. But there are other issues that, I can't even address everything now. But for the nausea, I've used a tea combination that I found has worked tremendously in reducing the itchiness in my skin, because the rashes are in my scalp. They come on my face, my neck, my upper torso, so my chest and my back, the upper portion of my back, and also my chest area. That's where the bumps or rashes come out and are concentrated. Nothing on legs or anything below the breast line, really. So ginger is such a powerful, I would say, herb. So I've always had just ginger on its own. I've found that clove also had some benefits that worked for me. And I still do my juicing, which I make in bulk. So my juicing, which I have a formula for that, and that's, for another day. So I would have my juice, I would have my tea as needed with just those couple of ingredients, which is the clove, the ginger, and I would do cayenne on my food, and I would have moringa separately, and also turmeric separately, to moringa for my energy, turmeric to help with, I found, any inflammation or mucus, because when I would eat anything that is not alkaline, when I go to bed and get up the next morning, I can tell the back of my throat just doesn't feel as clear. So this tea, I decided to put everything together and make, one mixture. And I have that in the morning, and I have that afternoon and in the evening. So I do 1 full teaspoon of clove, 1 full teaspoon of moringa leaves, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of ginger, and I also have recently added 4 large soursop leaves, because when you do this at night, it actually helps you to sleep. So these all have individual, super benefits. So depending on what you want, each of them are very special. So all these ingredients I've just listed, I put them in a 1 liter mason jar. And I boil the kettle and pour the boiling water into the jar. And I cover it and I leave it to steep, not just for a few hours. I would recommend 4 hours at minimum, but I leave it to steep pretty much until it moves from boiling hot to room temperature. And I refrigerate it so that I don't really lose too much benefits. And it has been working phenomenal. It has been working phenomenal. So it has worked for me, and I said, I can't keep it to myself. Many benefits, and even, diet recipes and, dishes, I have gotten those from other people sharing. So I think that it is only right to do the same with something that I found has been giving me relief from my nausea, especially at treatment time. Now remember, I had said earlier I started it about 4 weeks or more ago, which means that you may not see results right away. Do not lose heart. Stay consistent. A lot of times you will need to give natural remedies a certain period of time to see the effects that it takes on your body. Because when I started, I did not see the effects immediately. I did see some, temporary reliefs, but now they are more intensified in its, effectiveness. I had to just pop a piece of skin because it was annoying me. So if you are in a situation where that is something that could be beneficial to you, go ahead, give it a try. Let me know how it is. If you know of someone, please don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Share it. I always encourage sharing. We need each other along this journey. We all have a different purpose in which we contribute to the betterment of our brothers and sisters going through different challenges. And it really doesn't take much to share any information that could be useful to someone. I hope that you have found some value in this information that I've shared with you. I thank you for watching my videos. I thank you for your comments. I truly appreciate them. Continue to follow my YouTube channel. I am going to be more diligent now that I'm not staying away with the improvements that my rashes are making. I will be absolutely more comfortable in coming in the limelight and providing you a face-to-face video on different areas of this journey. And I truly hope that you have a blessed and safe day. Take care till the next one.